Welcome back to this Indianomics special on the Ratnagiri Gas and Power Plant. I have been speaking with Mr. BK Batra, Deputy Managing Director of IDBI, the chief lending bank to this company, and Mr. RV Shahi, former Power Secretary who spearheaded the first restructuring of Dabhol Power. Mr. Batra, from 92 or 95 onward to now, how much money has been spent in this plant?
Total investment in this plant as of today is 12,000 crore. And I must say that even at that level, this is a very, very viable plant. Okay. You see, it has nearly 2,000 megawatt of gas-based power capacity, plus 5 million tons of LNG capacity. Today, if you really look at per megawatt cost of 2,000, it can come to nearly 8,500 to 9,000. Plus 5,000 is or thereabout is the normative cost of 5-ton LNG plant. So even today, you know, it will be difficult to set up within the same cost, same facilities, and leave alone the gestation period which is required, you know, to set up such large facilities. Yeah. I must mention that the plant also has provision and you know, the surplus land to actually double the capacities on both sides, on LNG side as also on the side of the power.
Mr. Batra,
so if all goes well, yeah.
But Mr. Batra,
if all goes well, even that possibility can be looked at. Right now we are not
Mr.
really.
Batra, the bankers are still looking at having to do a refinancing through the 5x25 route. Otherwise, you don't expect the plant to be able to pay back, even the power plant.
I agree, but you must acknowledge the fact that even though this plant came into existence quite some time back, how much it has operated? You see, after it initially shut down because of...
I mean, it's a little of a stretch that a plant which is already 20 years old, you are going to give a scheme which you are expecting it to survive another 25 years. That was not the purpose for the 525 scheme.
Okay, let me clarify that, you know, in 2009 when it was restarted, at that point of time, the whole technical evaluation of the plant was done. And whatever needed to be done to refurbish, to replace was done. So it actually started in 2009 as a virtually new plant. Then it operated only for 3.5 years and again shut down. So overall a plant which has a life of 25 to 30 years has in aggregate operated only for 5 odd years.
Well,
so
final question.
There is enough life left in the plant, and on that basis, you know, we can really go for 525.
Well, I'm out of time, sir. So last question to you, Mr. Shahi. The Enron plant started in 92. We are now sitting in 2015. It's already 23 years old. And even now, a lot of parties have to take a lot of haircuts, forgo a lot of their interest payments, and even then only an expensive buyer like railways is able to consume the power. Do you think, on hindsight, it would have been wiser to have scrapped the plant altogether when it stopped functioning in 2002?
No, I don't think. Even in that time, there were other developers who were developing the gas-based power plants. As you know, we had 15,000 megawatt of gas plant then in the power side. Today you have 25,000 megawatt. Of course, as Power Secretary, I did caution people that unless there is reliability of gas supply and also predictability about its price, we shouldn't go in a big way. First project, as you know, under the fast track.
I'm just asking you, would it have been better?
It needed to be. It needed to be supported. See, the arrangement that needs to be put in place is for the gas. Even now, when we are separating the LNG terminal in this dispensation, Gas Authority of India should be able to access globally cheaper LNG now. Today's situation is favorable. It was $100 per barrel just a couple of months back. Today you are in the range of crude. Today you are in the range of 50. Sometimes it was 45. So I think this is the time that the Gas Authority of India should be able to procure gas on a little longer term basis. And in that case, not only one unit, but a larger capacity can be done. So I think much will depend on how GAIL is in a position to organize its gas procurement, LNG procurement, because of massive amount of shale gas in USA.
Yes.
Entire spectrum has changed globally.
Okay.
And we should take advantage of that. In my view, if that is done, because when it did not happen or any misery that has happened to any gas-based power plants in the country today, which necessitated the present Power Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, to create a new package. I think today is the right situation that we should do something to procure cheaper gas, and that I think only GAIL can do.
Well, let's hope that gas prices continue to remain subdued and we are finally able to make a match of it. Mr. Batra, Mr. Shahi, we are completely out of time. Thank you very much for joining me in this discussion. Well, since I am out of time, a very few quick key takeaways. Firstly, after 23 years, the viability of this former Dabhol Power Plant still remains very much in doubt. Two, in an open case of evergreening, banks are now going to put even more money merely to save their own loans from turning bad. Thirdly, the 525 route was intended for new projects with 25-year concessions. To refinance the 20-year-old Ratnagiri power plant via the 525 route is clearly a misuse of this facility. Fourthly, since 1992, Enron had envisaged this plant only along with a gas pipeline. It still will not run economically unless gas is made available at a competitive price. And fifthly, in 1993, the World Bank's India manager, Heinz Vergin, had rejected Enron's loan application, saying that the plant was unviable, if only his word had prevailed. That's it on this edition of Indianomics. Thanks for watching.